Your partner is breadcrumbing you. Look out for these 11 signs. A lot of things may happen to you in a relationship, but believe me, you don't ever want to be breadcrumbed. Breadcrumbing basically means being strung along in a relationship that's already dead. It is worse than ghosting in the sense that while you're sure that things are over between you and your partner in ghosting, breadcrumbing is a slow and painful process. You might still be enjoying all the benefits of a relationship, but deep down, you know that it's over between the both of you. It is worse than ghosting. One party may even have someone else on standby while still messing around with the other party. More often than not, people do not even know that their partners are breadcrumbing them. These 11 signs will help you know whether or not your partner is into you as you're into them. 1. Communication isn't consistent. When communication between both of you isn't consistent, you might be getting breadcrumbed. They tend to reach out only after you've made several failed attempts to reach out to them. It massages their ego and makes them feel good about themselves because they know you'll come running back into their arms whenever they have your time. This line of action will begin to take a toll on your self-esteem. 2. Their messages aren't reassuring. You notice that their messages are always aloof, despite their attempt at sounding warm. They usually reach out with these kinds of words whenever they feel that you're moving on from them. They do it to draw you back to themselves. 3. Their messages are unclear. When they finally feel that it's time to reach out to you, you're barely able to grasp the message they're trying to send across. They are not defined about the plans they make with you. It's almost always pending, and is mostly a matter of convenience for them. It still appears like you're an afterthought to them, which you are, in the real sense of the word. 4. They only want to hook up with you. One of the primary reasons why someone will breadcrumb you is that they want to hook up with you without being committed to you. Other times, they may not even be aware of what they're doing. It might be the situations in the person's life at that point in time that makes them find solace in breadcrumbing others. It might also be that the person isn't ready to be committed. You are being breadcrumbed when the bottom line of your meeting is just to get intimate physically. 5. They do not want to stay committed to you. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to get a hold of them. They mostly want whatever you have together to remain undefined. They hide under the pretext of not feeling comfortable with being labeled. While they may not like labels, you might be getting breadcrumbed along with a lot of other people. They want to hook up, and you're back to the status quo till they need your services again. 6. Your heart doesn't feel right with them. Whenever your phone beeps and it's a message from them, you do not feel right about it. Although you may feel elated at first that they reached out to you, but with time, you'll be having dampened spirits about the whole thing. Trust me, your instincts are never wrong. That doubt and anxiety are enough proof that you are just being strung along. 7. You can't place a finger on what's wrong. You find yourself wondering what went wrong or how the both of you grew apart whenever they're blanking out on you or when it's been a long time you spoke with them. You search yourself inside and out, but really there's nothing wrong with you. You didn't do anything wrong. You're just being breadcrumbed. 8. They always know when you're over them. Sometimes they do not have psychic abilities. All they need to do is monitor your activities on social media and know that you're moving on from them. That's when they show up from nowhere all of a sudden and begin to lure you back into their lair. They reach out with extra attention and flattery, just the way you like it. And if you're not careful, you'll go back to them. 9. They only text you late at night. They are fond of texting you very late at night. You get a message asking what you are doing around 3 a.m., which is unnecessary. They had all day to send you a text, but they chose to do so at night, and very late at that. The rationale behind this is to keep them on your mind, while they spare no second thoughts about you. The truth is they do not want you in the way you want them to. They just want you to be around to satisfy their yearnings. This leaves you confused and undecided and causes you a series of heartaches. 10. They get defensive when confronted. You are being breadcrumbed if you find out that your partner becomes manipulative or passive-aggressive whenever you want to know if you're being breadcrumbed. Breadcrumbing is a passive-aggressive behavior. As a general rule, people become passive and defensive when confronted about their behavior because they do not want anyone telling them about it. 11. They play the victim when they realize you've moved on. The worst part of all this is that they usually have the nerves to play the victim and point accusing fingers at you when they find out that you've moved on. Let them know that you know what they're up to and that you won't be a part of that sort of loser attitude. The knowledge that you're being breadcrumbed can be heartbreaking. It does a number on your self-esteem and leaves you in a world of helplessness and frustration. To save yourself from the unimaginable pain, look out for these signs. So what's your opinion about this? I hope you enjoyed watching this cool video, and if you have something on your mind, don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive constant notifications. Thanks for watching.